If you want to soften, smooth, or create dreamy effects in your photos using Photoshop, mastering the Gaussian Blur filter is an absolute must. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to use Gaussian Blur the *right* way, and by the end of this tutorial you'll know how to apply blur, control its strength, and even keep things flexible for later tweaks. Let's jump right in. First, you want to start by selecting the layer you'd like to blur. If you're working with a multi-layered project, maybe you have a portrait on one layer and a background on another, make sure you click on the layer that you actually want to soften. This might sound basic, but it's easy to accidentally apply blur to the wrong layer and wonder what happened. Take a second to double-check you're working on the right one. Before we apply the blur, I highly recommend converting your layer to a smart object. Here, why it's like giving yourself an undo button for your blur effects. Instead of locking yourself into a permanent change, smart objects allow you to adjust, fine-tune, or even completely remove the blur later on without damaging your original image. To do this, just right-click the layer in the Layers panel and select Convert to Smart Object. Alternatively, Photoshop makes this easy by letting you go to the Filter menu, choose Convert for Smart Filters, and click OK. If you ever want to revisit your edits or experiment with different looks, using smart objects is a real lifesaver. Now it's time for some magic. Let's apply the Gaussian Blur. Head up to the Filter menu, go down to Blur, and then select Gaussian Blur. A dialog box is going to pop up. This is where the fun starts. You'll see a slider labeled Radius. Moving this slider to the right increases the intensity of the blur. Slide it to the left and you'll dial it down. The radius is measured in pixels, so the higher the value, the smoother, and sometimes even more ethereal the effect becomes. A low radius might just gently soften fine lines or grain in a portrait, while a high value creates that classic, dreamy photo look. If you're not sure where to start, begin with a subtle blur and adjust from there. While you're adjusting, don't forget to check the preview box in the dialog. This gives you a live look at your tweaks directly on the image, so you don't have to guess what's happening. It's a bit like looking in the mirror while you get a haircut. You want to make sure you're happy with the change as it's happening, not after the fact. Fine-tune the slider until the image reaches the softness you're looking for. When you're satisfied, just click OK and the blur will be applied. If you took my advice and used smart objects, changing your blur later on is super easy. In the Layers panel, you'll notice a Smart Filters section appear beneath your layer. Underneath, you'll see Gaussian Blur listed. Double-click it anytime to reopen the same dialog box and adjust the radius again. This way, your edits stay totally flexible, perfect if you decide later that you want a strong blur for emphasis or a gentler look for realism. And there you go. You now know how to use Gaussian Blur in Photoshop, keeping your workflow non-destructive and your creative options wide open. I hope this tutorial helped clarify not just the how, but the why behind each step. If you found this video useful, hit that like button and let me know any questions in the comments below. I always love helping out. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth Photoshop tips and creative tutorials. Thanks for watching.